Hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome. How are you guys? Hi Abby. Hi Christy. Welcome guys. Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you had a great holiday and Christmas and all of that. I think we need some more light here. There we go. Kayla. Hi Loretta. Hi guys. Welcome. Hello. Shadow saying hello. This is all my stuff from the last stream we had. I still haven't put anything away, but these are some of the images that I still have to finish. That I haven't finished this year yet. Jennifer Zimmerman's steampunk one, the Momo girl, which I did a little bit of, and the NS one I still haven't finished. So they're sitting here in my unfinished pile. I don't like having an unfinished pile. It's pretty, like, for me, it's like annoying. So I had a bit of an accident on Christmas Day. Alicia and I and Faith, we spent the day baking. The day before we made cookies and we made rum bowls and some other little bits and pieces for Christmas, and we had a stool in the kitchen because we were sitting and making, you know, rolling rum bowls and making biscuits, so it was quite a tedious event, making I think 100 cookies in the end. But the chair is a stool that I had for when I was doing nail technology. It's got on wheels, and it goes, you know, up and down height wise and all that. And on Christmas morning, I was making Christmas breakfast for my family, my dad, my mum, my sister, and their families. And I was about to make some pancakes, and I moved the chair out of the way to turn the oven on to keep them warm. And I leant on the chair and I fell flat on my butt and landed on the leg of the chair. So I can't sit for very long. I have a massive, massive, massive bruise on my butt and my tailbone. So it wasn't very nice. It was a little bit stressful. I couldn't move properly for the most of the day. So it kind of ruined my day. Which was a bit of a bummer because I was really looking forward to it. Spent most of the day on painkillers. A little bit out of it because I was so sore. But here I am. Hopefully you guys had a better Christmas day than I did. Aside from that, it was awesome. I got to see my sister, who I hadn't seen in a very long time. And also other family that we only get to see not so often. So yeah, that was my day. That was my day. So yeah, you guys can hear me, right? Yeah, just having, you know, a moment of complete and utter am I live? All good. But yeah, good, thank you. So yeah, excuse my butt. So today, I haven't got really a lot for you. I wanted to just go through, this is my last stream for the new year. I'm having a week off between now and Monday following week. So, which is, I think, let me check the date for everybody. So, I'll be back on the 6th of January for my normal Monday stream. And then we'll be starting a new colour along with Krista and Caran on the 10th. So by then I should have everything up in the Facebook group ready for everyone to go. And yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I've got not a lot planned, just trying to recover from my fall and spend some time with family and New Year's and all that. So yeah, I'll be back then. I just wanted to thank everyone who purchased the Momo Girl image and ordered from Cool Craft Books last week. She sent me a message and showed me her sales, and she was over the moon, and so grateful to everyone for their support. So if you haven't grabbed it, it's still available till the 28th. So it's still available now. If you haven't got it, so pop over to Cool Craft Books and make sure you put in that code NEWMOMO if you want to grab it. Still, she's looking good, isn't she? I recorded some of it for patrons, but I completely forgot that I should have been recording it for patrons because I was having a duh moment. So I missed colouring in the Hubba Bubba, but the rest of it I got, so well, I missed that, I think. But anyway, you'll get some of it at least. Thanks, Loretta. Thanks. So yeah, make sure you go grab that one. So I've got a video for you of my 150 something images that I've done throughout the year. So what I thought I might do is, as it's playing, I'll point out who the artists are as it's going along. There is a little bit of music, but I'll hopefully turn it down so you can still hear me just as well. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. That's all I have for us today. So let's watch it. See what I did. A lot. I did a lot. As I was putting it together, I couldn't believe how much of that I've done. Let's not forget the colour alongs included in those. Hello, Shadow. Hello. Yes. You saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody? Yeah? Hey? Hey? Alright, so let's put it on. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. Alright. Let's just turn that music down a little bit. How are we? Can you hear me okay over the music? So we had Isabella, Laura and Ennis. I loved colouring up that Ennis Alice page. That was cool. We had an event for Christine Caran with the star one there, and I did a few from Adele Loreen. Did one off camera, one on camera. Ennis's beautiful Christmas Yule log and the new Mysteria book when it came out. And that was our tester page we did. Our quite hilarious stream with Dawn Davidson Art and her chest hair there. Another one from Matt Davidson there, and two from Momo Girl, one in pencil and one in Copics. I loved that image, so much fun. Loads of fun. This one was a colour along that we did for Alina Lazareva. We had one there from Nathaniel Wake, Kristen Caran and Michelle Tracy. The Michelle Tracy one was really popular when that one came out. Hi Rosemary. We had Anastasia Caldeva, Securums, and also another one there from Dawn Davidson Art. Colour and Chicks and Ennis. I think the Colour and Chicks one we did with our teasers, possibly. This one was done with some Black Widow pencils. That was the Poppy Fairy by Christine Caran. We had the Fire one over there by Monya Gates. We had two by Yana Prosperina. One of those was a colour along as well. And the other one was from Alina. That one was done with Shapir Farben. This one here by Tim Jeffs was also done by Shapir Farben. With Shapir Farben. A couple of Copic ones there. One by Mystic Art Mirrors and one by Tiana. Shadow. Shh. Another one by Rosa Wanamamo, Isabella. We had a wedding one there from Heather Valentine and also one from Tim Jeffs. Shadow. Monya Gates with the birdies, and I can't pronounce her name, Ching Chao Kiwik. We had a Bernard Whitman and another one from Ching Chow Flick. One from Unky Lestrange or East Wind stamps. One from Tanya Bond and another one from Tim Jeffs. Had a Raven by Anastasia Caldera, Shadow and Ennis Guerrero. Miney Gates there, Fabrica Fantasy, and also Leslie Smither and Gale. Fabrica Fantasy on both sides and then Annis in the middle. A lot of these were done on Patreon as full videos, some of them as raw videos. The one on the left was a challenge Maria Williams in her group, and also from Nalek there on the right. Hi Miranda. Jennifer Zimmerman on the left and Sarah Richer on the right. I'm going to have to get rid of this kitty, she's making noise and getting into mischief here. Selena Fennick, Christine Caran, and another one by Rosa Roy Warner Mama. Isabella. Mystic Art Mirrors again. That one was done on my birthday. I had a challenge with May, we did the teddy bear as well. I did a couple by Hannah Lynn over this period because Hannah Lynn was doing her new book that she did, and I wanted to get on the cover, so I did a couple of different ones to figure out which one I would put in for the cover. Ended up going with the Mother Earth one on the cover for that too. Deanna Davoli, that was the first time I'd done Deanna, and Yana Prosperino on the right there. Hi Cassandra. The one on the left was the one I ended up putting in for the Hannah Lynn. She ended up on the cover. And the one on the right was a challenge I did with May and lovely Sammy there. We had another one from Colour and Chicks, another one from Christine Caran there as well. And this was my own drawing here on the left of an eye. And on the right there was Selena Fennick. Hi Kelly, welcome. Merry Christmas guys. One from Nalek on the left. In the middle there we had Shintaka Harith and Uwe Publishers, and also another one on the right there we did was a pop-out card, shadow card. She's still in the way. Sorry guys. Hannah Lynn, Tim Jeffs. Hello Helen, welcome. We had Ennis. One of my favourite images of the whole year, that one, with Harley Quinn. Nalek on the left, and also we had some Mystic Art Mirrors with the Star Signs book, Pisces and Taurus. Two ones that I did, I've drawn up myself, so one on both of them. One was same dog, but just different fur. We did Leslie Smither-and-Gale there, Lisa Marie and Alina Lazareva. The one by Alina Lazareva there was actually one of my most popular ones for the year. Laura Rafferty on the left there, and Hannah Calzone for the Hannah project, HK5 project, and a colour along. This one was Laura Rafferty as well, and Christine Caran. Hi Laura. Hi Sherry, welcome guys. Hi Rosemary. These ones were all done from the Xenoscope Grim Fairy Tales books. Another one from Lisa Marie there, Hannah Lynn and Tim Jeffs. So yeah, I did heaps. There was like 150 something images in total. Artist Jasmine Beckett. That was a remake from years before. We had a couple of colorathons this year, the Disney Colorathon, another challenge there with some oil pastels with May, and also there Linda Ravenscroft, Hannah Calzone, Ennis Guerrero there on the side. That one there was another colour along, so we did that over a 4-week period. Beautiful one from Christine Caran there, and also a new one there from Lisa Matrogan. Another Jasmine from her newest book. I love that one too, that was fun. Carolina Kubowski, Elizabeth Rose Best, and also, is it Apol? I don't know. Eva Nakunin. We had another one from Tiana and one from Sarah Richer. Hi Hi, Selena. We had another colour along there with Dawn Davidson, and also one from the World of Warcraft colouring book, which I think I attempted in PanPastel. We had heaps from Ennis over this period of time because we did the Coven, but I had Mariola Butic there, another one from Shintaka Harith, which was from Vivid Publishers, and Ennis Guerrero. Some witches from the lovely Ennis. No worries, Helen. Happy New Year, sweetheart. All from Ennis again. Christine Caran, Linda Ravenscroft, and Nathaniel Wake, which we attempted to do with the chameleon pens and ended up swapping to marker. So Copics. This one was done with watercolour, and another Ennis one. Another one from Lisa Matrokin, which was the Glow Effects. One we did by Yana Prosperina, and this little one I don't think I ended up showing. That was a Jenny Lewin one. We did another colour along there with the Jenny Lewin image and Sarah Richer there on the left. More Ennis. One of them was from the Colouring Heaven calendar. Some from Mystic Art Mirrors, little Tinkerbell and the Unicorn. Beautiful image there we did with Michelle Tracy, Nicolette, and also Lisa Marie with the black kitty cat. We had so much fun. Another one from Ennis, and of course our massive steampunk event with Jennifer Zimmerman there. Mariola Butic. This one went on my Nana's Christmas card. And we had Christine Caran there, and also one from the Colouring Heaven mag by Charles Santor and Nathaniel Wake. Huge, huge year. But that's it. I wanted to just show you all what I got up to, and yeah, just wish you all a very, very happy new year. And I look forward to catching up with everybody again in the new year. For patrons, we have hopefully these all finished, and we'll be starting some new things. I've also got the colour flip book thing here to get out to you guys. I want to just thank patrons for this beautiful year and the support that you all have all given me. And yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys following along and cheering all the way. Very encouraging. And yeah, I love you all. Anyone got any questions before I head off and into the new year? Happy New Year, Happy New Year. If there was any I missed and you want to know who they were, just let me know. Because there were a couple that I missed because the cat was playing up here on the desk. Oh, thanks guys. Thank you. Happy New Year. I really do hope that the new year brings you something new and interesting and exciting. As Loretta. I have to agree with that one. Hi, Pat. It definitely has been a interesting year for me too. You're all amazing. I'm looking forward to next year. I've got quite a few colour alongs organised. We're going to have Ennis, we've got Laura, we've got Lisa Matrokin, we've got Christine Caran, we've who else have we got? We got heaps and heaps. I've planned out every month except for December. December's left free because December's usually the busiest time. Let me have a look and see who we've got. Alright, so we've got Christine Caran in January. In February, we have Yana Prosperina. In March, we have, who's coming? Colour and Chicks by Derya. Then in April, we've got Ennis, because you know, Ennis and I are both April babies, so that was kind of cool. In May, we've got Isabella from Rose Rory Wanna Mama. Is that how you say it? In June, I'm just going through my calendar now. I have Nalek Shoemaker. I don't say it right, but that's who we've got. In July. Who have I got for July? Lisa Matrokin. Who else have we got? July, August. We have Laura Rafferty. September. We have Jenny Lewin. January is Christine Caran. October, we have, who have we got in October? Eva Nakunin. November, we have Monya Gates. And I've left December free at this stage because I'm not sure what will be happening at that time of the year. So I've left that one free for now. We'll also be doing some little mini ones on Mondays because, you know, artists will bring out new stuff and ask me to promote them. So we'll have some little ones. I'm sure we'll have some from Jennifer Zimmerman. We'll have some from heaps of people. So Nathaniel Wake. I've just got this whole thing going on in my head here. Heaps of stuff planned for next year. So it'll be big. It'll be big. It will be big. So what I might do is, I only planned on being about half an hour. I don't think I can sit down here for much longer. I need to keep getting up. I have a massive bruise down my butt crack. It's huge. I'm surprised I can even sit at all, actually. Oh, look, you know what? If I can't laugh, I'll cry. Stupid me. Oh, by the way, this is how we can get Nani to eat her snacks. These are Nani's snacks in a chip packet. She thinks that they're chips, so she eats them. Just saw it sitting there on the bench. It all sounds good. Oh, Pat. Oh dear, I had the biggest fall. It was, I mean, I'm sure it was quite a sight to see. I'd just done my makeup and my hair and everything, and then I landed and I just burst into tears because obviously I was in pain. But sort of looked up and I had like running down makeup everywhere, and everybody was about to arrive because I was just starting to cook pancakes. So, yeah, it was kind of interesting. I did say what happened. I fell. I slipped. A stool slipped from underneath me and I landed on the leg of the stool. Quite hard directly onto my tailbone. So, was not fun. Was not fun at all. You looked at Anna's image. This one is Momo Girl. It's available in the Coolcraft bookstore until tomorrow with a discount. So I'll give you the discount. I've got it here still from this one's Mary. Pop it up here. And there is a discount, so use the discount. It's only valid until the 28th, which is tomorrow. So if you want to grab it, still grab it because it's there still with that discount. I mean, obviously it's going to be there without the discount, and it's pretty good priced anyway, but may as well use it. And that was from Cool Craft Books, if you're interested in having a look at that. If you want to see the start of it, I started it last week during a live stream, so yeah. Something about you looked an image, Anna's image. You liked an Anna's image? Something about Anna's. Something, this isn't it. I haven't finished yet. She's almost there. I've just got to finish. I'm going to do her glove with like a green, like a, I don't know, a khaki kind of green or something, a darker green, and do the wolf with some greys, and then just finish putting some colour in the background. There's actually not much to do on that one. It's just, you looked like an Anna's image. You looked like an Emma's. Yeah, I did. You're right. I get it. With this, look, mascara. I certainly did. All day I had black eyes. I get it. I did. I was paying respect to Ernest's images. Now I'm rubbing my eyes because the cat was up here and I've got cat hair in my eyes. I get it. Makes sense. I got my Colouring Heaven book in today and all Ernest images. Oh, I haven't got it yet. No, I should get it hopefully in the next 2 weeks. I've also got another package coming from Cool Craft Books too. She's sending me a couple of books, which was really nice of her for thing for the Momogo one. So it makes sense now. Just that one word missing, and it made sense completely. But I'm looking forward to the Colouring Heaven mag. That should be good. They're all innocent images, are they? Oh, I can't wait. I don't like to look. I see all these people post up the flip throughs and I never like to look because I like to get a surprise when it comes in. Oh, Loretta. Yep. Feeling a bit that way. Our hot water service is actually playing up, and hubby's looking at the prices of those and looking at $1,000 for a hot water service, so that's going to be fun. Yeah, yesterday we could hear some crackling noises and we realised that it was the hot water service, water bubbling over the edges of the pot, sizzling away. Oh, that's going to be fun. Yep, I started scratching my eyes and now I can't stop. Yes, well, it's a normal mail day for us. I bet everything will just quieten off now. But yeah, so very cool. Anyway, I'm going to head off, guys. And as I said, I wish you all a very, very happy new year. I wish everybody new beginnings and some surprises and adventure. Oh no, Loretta, it's just expensive. Anything to do with that kind of stuff is expensive. I'm lucky I've got an uncle who's a plumber, stepdad who's an electrician, hubby who's a refrigeration mechanic. I'm doing well. Yes, I will. Thank you so much, Pat. You too. Get better. Helen, sending you all my love and prayers. Guys, if you need anything, I'm still around. I'm just not going to be doing any videos, or I won't be as active over this week. So, but I will definitely see you in the new year. I'm so excited about it, and looking forward to getting a fresh start and starting some new projects. Very exciting. We'll be doing a little bit more craft next year. I've got paint by numbers. I've also got a paint by numbers to give away, actually, so that will be good. I've got some diamond painting. I've got lots of different things that I want to do, so there'll be a little bit more craft next year. Colouring and colour alongs will be left till Fridays, and any sort of extras and things that might occur will happen on Mondays with some craft and things as well. So I'm not sure if I'm going to continue posting videos because of the whole new kids rule thing. I haven't decided yet whether to continue doing those, or whether everything will just be live, because obviously live isn't child friendly with all you guys chatting away there in the chat. Yeah, I haven't decided. It's all a little bit, still a little bit raw, and I don't know. I'll make a decision, but I'll see. Oh yay, Pat, enjoy it, enjoy it. Yes, for all of those who are unwell, please get better, and wishing you all and your families a very happy new year. Bye everybody, thank you for watching. I'm going to put my video back on again. You can rewatch it if you like. There won't obviously be any speaking through there, but I'll end the video with all of the images I've done for 2019. I want to just thank all of the artists that were involved in it. I had so much fun and I enjoyed doing all of your images, and I'm extremely grateful for all of you for giving images away to followers, and also for allowing me to represent you as well. So I just want to send out a big hug and thank you to all of those artists. You're all awesome, and we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you again. Bye guys.